So did Nintendo just kill their Nintendo Today app with their latest update? Well, it certainly doesn't help, that's for sure. Guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, really helps with the channel. We do a variety of Nintendo-based content, news, gameplays, walkthroughs, guides, you name it, we got it. It's gonna be a good time going into the Switch 2, but today is weird news, so we're gonna keep this one short, sweet, and simple. Nintendo updated their app, Nintendo Today app, and if you don't know about the app, basically, they'd announced it a couple months ago or whatever, and they're like, this is where we're gonna be kind of, you know, announcing like stuff, tidbits and stuff, and they've basically been posting little tidbits. We've made many videos and different things here on the channel, you know, that it'd be like, oh, you know, there's mouse sensitivity options for the Switch 2, for example, or I don't know, I'm trying to think, little tidbits, right? There's little musical Easter eggs in the controller settings kind of stuff or whatever. Anyways, little tidbits like that. Still the major stuff, announcements, you know, they still are posting across all social media, but stuff like that, they were keeping kind of exclusive to the Nintendo Today app. Now, the cool thing is that, as you may or may not have seen, obviously, if you've watched any of my videos that comes from, you know, information comes from the Nintendo Today app, basically, I would have screenshots, I would have video recordings, different things like that. So I can show you guys here on the channel, you know, in whatever video I'm making. But now with Nintendo's newest update, essentially they've blocked the ability to take screenshots and record within the actual news section. So apparently you can still do it in the calendar section and whatnot, which is really weird, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But when in the actual like news sections, in the actual like, you know, like articles or whatever, videos, whatever, you can't screen record, you can't screen capture in any way, you can't take a screenshot. But what happens is then you end up having a black screen. They're blocking the ability where it's like, if you do take a screenshot, it's a black screenshot. If you do take a video, it ends up just being black. So what is worth noting is that I was not having any issues with taking screenshots or recording the actual, you know, Switch or Nintendo Today stuff until I updated my phone. So I had updated the app and I still had no issue. And I was just kind of testing it out to see like why isn't it happening to me, but it's happening to other people. And so I updated my phone. I'm on iOS, and that's when it started to happen. It's also worth noting that with the Nintendo Today app, you can take screenshots and record even other sections. Like there were certain articles that I was going into and it was still letting me, but then I would go into something like, you know, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think it was a clip of just like, I think it was like smashing the ground or something. And for some reason that video, that's when it blacked out, but not the whole thing. You still seen, like I said, like news at the top left corner or whatever. But the actual video was blacked out, whether I took a screenshot or whether I took a video. So I don't know. It's really interesting that only some of the stuff is kind of getting blacked out. So at least thankfully it's not everything, but it is weird because again, with the whole I tried it with the Nintendo Switch all-in-one carrying case video that Nintendo posted, and that one worked. It was a video, but that one they actually allowed to record it. So I don't know how they're choosing which videos to kind of black out so you can't record a screenshot and which videos not to, but at least some of them are still okay and untouched. So I don't know, take it as you will. It's kind of weird. It's kind of one of those situations where like, why Nintendo? Like why are you doing that? Like Nintendo sometimes makes these really weird decisions. For example, I'm super grateful that they lifted this years ago, but for the longest time, if you were to upload any kind of gameplay of any Nintendo game on YouTube, they would basically claim your videos. So if you were a Nintendo content creator, I mean, there was no way to like monetize your channel basically because they were just claiming everything. I actually have a video, my biggest video on the channel, Breath of the Wild. I think it's the Terrytown, you know, tutorial walkthrough, whatever, guide. And in that video, the first, like, I think 700,000 views, it's almost at 2 million, that one. Almost the first 700,000 views, I didn't make a single cent off of, because at that time, Nintendo was doing that. They were basically claiming everything, and thankfully they lifted that. But again, Nintendo's done a lot of weird things over the years, and the fact that they used to always claim gameplay was weird, because again, it kind of falls in the same line of, Nintendo, do you not want free publicity? Like, I mean, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Especially with this, the Nintendo Today app. I get, you know, they want people to use the app, but I mean, you know, one of the things that is good is like, hey, you know, you got content creators making videos on these things, posting it on social media and stuff, you know. But I guess Nintendo just really wants to like control, you know, how their content gets out there. But it's still one of those things that leaves you scratching your head. It's like, why? So hopefully they'll revert this at some point. They'll realize it was kind of, you know, a dumb idea. It's not a good idea. And, you know, again, it just leaves me scratching my head. The Nintendo Today app is an app that I don't think a lot of people were really using a whole lot to begin with. So to me, it's kind of like you're kind of killing your app in a sense, because like at least one of the things that people were using it for was at least content creation, where people were going there and sharing that information, and maybe that brings some people to the app. You know, maybe people are like, hey, well, I want to get the news before I wait for a content creator to post on it. And so I'm just going to download the app and check it daily. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe they think it was taking away from their app. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe for more. I want to keep you guys up to date. Maybe this doesn't matter at all to you, but it's still one of those things of like, why Nintendo? Why are you doing this? It makes no sense. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Till the next one, game on. See you guys later.